All right, so Javier Mendez, the coach at AKA, is coming out saying that nothing that Conor did affected Khabib mentally. He said Conor was already going to win the verbal war. Khabib is going to wrestle. Khabib is going to take him down. Conor will get up. Khabib will continue to take him down. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. This is the thing about Javier Mendez. There's never truly a reason for him to do an interview. He is a truly, truly nice guy. He has a nice personality. He doesn't really talk trash. He's just kind of chill. I don't understand the point of doing an interview with a guy that you're not going to get anything from. But, Ariel's just calling in favors, trying to get into the camp. Ariel would literally shave the hair off of Khabib's nuts if Khabib allowed him to, man. Ariel will fucking shine the stickhead of GSP if GSP allowed him to. So these are, some of Ariel's people is my entire point. So with that being said, it was a nothing interview. It's not worth listening to, guys, unless you're just fucking bored. You have to keep in mind, Javier Mendez is nothing but a human puppet. He said, I teach Khabib how to fight, how his dad wants him to fight. Khabib's dad, man, I do whatever he says. Khabib's dad is a true coach. It was just so much boot licking and ass kissing last time I heard Javier Mendez doing an interview about Khabib. I was like, what the fuck am I even listening to this for? What the fuck am I listening to? I have multiple conversations with Khabib's dad, and he's very happy with the job that I do because I do everything he wants me to do. It's like, are you even a real head coach? Like, do you teach Khabib striking? And striking looks like shit after all these years. People still talking about, jab look good against Ally Quinta. Well, who the fuck is Ally Quinta? He's a fucking bum. Some people tell me Ally Quinta, he's really a solid, legit fighter, man. If I need to do a breakdown of his record, I would do that and tell you that he is not really a good fighter. And if he is really a good fighter, he hasn't proven it thus far. He was a young guy in his career. He was getting knockouts against guys that he should, if he had any type of potential of being anyone. But how does he do these days? How does he do on a regular basis? How does he do against guys that have names? That's the true question right there. And you have to keep in mind, he's not an active fighter at all. So when you can't just go out here and blast a guy that's number 11 or 12, whatever he was, out of the water, I'm not even believing what Khabib is saying. That's why Conor told him at the press conference, you really think that that's a real belt after you fucking defeating a real estate agent that rolled out of bed? You know what I mean? Like, come on, give me a fucking break. And Khabib, this is the real belt. Like, you sound like a fucking robot. You sound fucking crazy. That's not a real fucking belt. Javier Mendez is not a real coach. That's like me calling the fucking wrestling coach of my little brother, like, hey, just have him drill that double leg takedown to a low single to a swing behind finish. Pull the fucking top of the kneecap down and then get some waist control. Lock up a fucking wrench around the fucking stomach, fake it to the left, jump over to the right, lift it, and do a fucking throw. Drill it. And if the coach was dumb, he would just say, okay, that's what we're doing, and practice today, tomorrow, the next day, because that's what you want. Javier Mendez, his team does not have a upside, man. His team is always injured. I understand they're not injured right now, but it's just, there's something about that team, man. You could go by what you want to go by and say, well, DC's champ. You could go by that. I get it. If you want to, you could go by Khabib's a champion. We all know that's a paperweight belt. I could put that shit on my counter to not blow papers away. That's a bullshit belt. Kane, he earned the belt, but the heavyweight division has always been the weakest division in the entire UFC. Luke Rockhold, man, I thought that he was going to be the real deal in the UFC and hold on to that 185 strap, but he couldn't do that, man. So, like, was that a fluke? You know what I mean? How come there's so many questions around everything in AKA? How come we had to question DC's belts? How come we had to question you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, it's just like whatever. Like, he earned that belt against Stipe, but all the other ones are questionable at 205 pounds. Yes, John Jones did it to himself, but that's my point. That's a part of the story. That's a part of the narrative that we cannot just change and say, well, this is one of the greatest champions ever. You have to acknowledge what really happened in real life. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about, being accountable and just keeping it real. Javier Mendez said nothing special at all, except for Conor did not affect Khabib. We already know Khabib being a grown man that still lives in his mom and dad basement with his wife and kids If Conor's talking about his fucking father, of course it affected him. Of course he was pissed off. If Conor was talking about his fucking dictator or ruler or whatever they want to call it, of course that affected him. And when Conor brought up Putin's name and Khabib sat there and said, whoa, you know what I mean? So of course that affected him. So, you know, is it going to affect him and make him spiral out of control? Probably not. But did it piss him off? Did it get under his skin? Of course it did. That was obvious. I can tell you right now, man, a troll back on YouTube, man, they used to always tell me all type of bullshit. Man, I want to fuck your girl, man. I'm gonna fucking bang your wife, man. Hey, do you have any, where do you live at? I'm gonna fucking come and kill you, man. Talking about my favorite fighter and all that. That shit does not affect me at all. But you have to keep in mind, it's truly not personal with me. I'll let that shit roll off my back. I don't give a fuck. Somebody can tell me, I'll spit in your mother's face. I'm gonna say, all right, well, you know, you gotta find out who she is first, and you gotta go to where she's at. You know, that's a lot of fucking work. Then you gotta spit in her face, and then, you know, I'll see how I react at that point, because that's a lot of work you did, man. That's a lot of fucking work. So hopefully I'm right there when it happens and I smash you. But if not, it's like, what could I really do about it? It's just like, you know, but so keep in mind, like, what if I actually knew this person? What if I actually knew I was gonna fight this person? What if I knew that this person was gonna be walking down the street every day going to school? What if I knew that this person was gonna be pulling into the same parking lot as me at 12 o'clock tomorrow afternoon? Then we have a fucking problem. You know what I mean? That's when it's truly go time. So that's why Conor is making the statements that he's making to fuck with him. It's nothing more, nothing less. Yes, it's personal. Everything's fucking personal when you know, big money's on the line. Khabib, it's just so fucking fake and phony. Javier Mendez, you are a living talking puppet. You didn't really give us anything at all. I don't know what else to say. Fuck it, it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comments.